America, we've got a problem. It's not the national debt, it's not climate change, and it's not even the price of gas, it's TikTok. Again, apparently our elected officials have decided that the app where teenagers film themselves doing the latest dance craze is a bigger threat than, well, anything else going on in the world. This time things are getting serious. We're talking about a potential shutdown as early as this Sunday, January 19th. Yeah, you heard that right, this Sunday. So if you're one of the millions of Americans who rely on TikTok for entertainment, news, or just to escape the crushing reality of everyday life, you might want to brace yourselves. This could be it. The rumors started swirling yesterday when Reuters dropped a bombshell report. Unnamed sources claimed that TikTok was gearing up for a potential information blackout. Now, what does that mean? Basically, they'd be cutting off ties between the US version of the app and its Chinese parent company, ByteDance. Is this the end of TikTok as we know it? Will the app disappear from our phones faster than a decent politician? Or is this just another chapter in the ongoing saga of the US government versus the most popular social media app on the planet? Buckle up, folks, because things are about to get interesting. Let's be real, the US government has been suspicious of TikTok for a while now, and look, I get it. TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, and China isn't exactly known for its commitment to freedom of speech or privacy. The main concern? Data. Specifically, what happens to all that juicy data TikTok collects on its users? We're talking about everything from your age, location, and browsing history to the videos you watch, the comments you like, and even how long you stare at that cute dog video before scrolling down. The government's biggest fear is that this data could end up in the wrong hands, namely, the Chinese government. Imagine a world where China knows your deepest, darkest TikTok secrets. That's the stuff of nightmares, people. Now, TikTok has repeatedly denied these accusations, claiming that they operate independently and that US user data is stored securely. But the US government isn't buying it. They're worried that TikTok could be forced to hand over user data to the Chinese government, or even worse, that the app could be used to spread propaganda and misinformation. So, how exactly does TikTok collect data, and what makes it so different from other social media giants like Facebook or Instagram? Well, for starters, TikTok is incredibly good at what it does. It's like that friend who always knows what you want to watch, even before you do. TikTok's algorithm is a thing of beauty, and maybe a little bit of terror. It tracks your every move on the app, learning your likes, dislikes, and even your guilty pleasures. This allows TikTok to create a personalized feed that's so addictive, you'd rather miss your own birthday party than put your phone down. But all this personalization comes at a cost. The more data TikTok collects, the more it knows about you. And the more it knows about you, the more vulnerable you become. Now, TikTok isn't the only app that collects data. Facebook, Instagram, Google, they're all at it. But TikTok's Chinese ownership adds another layer of complexity to the situation. See, in China, companies are legally obligated to cooperate with the government, even if it means handing over user data. This has led to concerns that TikTok could be forced to do the same, potentially giving the Chinese government access to a treasure trove of information on American citizens. Section 4, TikTok Timeout, a history of bans and backlash. This isn't the first time TikTok has found itself in hot water with the US government. Back in 2020, then-President Trump tried to ban the app altogether, citing national security concerns. Remember that? It was chaos. Teenagers were freaking out, influencers were having existential crises, and lawyers were making a fortune trying to figure out if a sitting president could actually ban a social media app. Spoiler alert, it didn't go so well. The ban was challenged in court, and eventually President Biden reversed it, opting for a more nuanced approach that focused on addressing the security concerns. But the damage was done. The TikTok saga had become a political football, with both sides using it to score points and stoke fear. Now, with this potential shutdown looming, it feels like we're right back where we started. Only this time, the stakes are even higher. TikTok has become a cultural phenomenon, with over 150 million users in the US alone. That's a lot of people who rely on the app for entertainment, news, and even their livelihoods. Section 5, the future of fun. What happens next? So, what's next for TikTok in the US? Will the app survive this latest challenge, or will it go down in a blaze of dance challenges and viral trends? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. TikTok is in talks with the US government to address national security concerns. If no deal is reached, TikTok could disappear from app stores soon. This would be a major blow to TikTok and its users. So what can you do? stay informed and keep dancing. Because in these uncertain times, sometimes all we can do is laugh, share, and create.